that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone.
Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other. To break from where you came, is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Former Pitt Panther, Israel Abanikanda. And he'll get about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. They look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 19 in the air. That's good for a Giants first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Dart. Now a screen set up for Schrader. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw is Dart. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down. Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Throw on the run is complete. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. Flowers with the catch.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
And this will pay off. It is caught. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Giants. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
His kick is good.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Cougar 19, 19 Lions, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
7 Tigers, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Come on, come on.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, Cowboys. The extra point is up and through. Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30.
On 2nd down, Dart. He'll go right back to Flowers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
First down. Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Travon Revel there to make the play.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Abanikanda. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing is Dart. They set up the screen for Abanikanda. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Giants.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Dart. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That is left side and caught by Flowers. To the pylon, he's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, New York. His 4th TD grab of the season. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-7 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment.
Harrison Vivas to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Kill. 47. Here we go. Going to 54. Why here? 26.
1st down, Prescott. That one swung out to Blue. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
That is Ferguson in motion. Dak going to give this to Blue. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
46.
That is Ferguson in motion. 3rd and short. Prescott going up top. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. We'll get this into the hands of Neighbors. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll run on the draw. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. That'll be complete to Abanaconda. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Yards on the play.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air again goes Dart. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And he'll take this one in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. Nevis good on the extra point. And the Giants will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Now an opening past the 30, and they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. So, on the 37, here's 2nd down and 2. Again, it's Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 19 yards. And a Cowboy 1st down.
Play fake. Prescott. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The shotgun snap for Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
47. Here go 46. Here go 46.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. To throw is Dart. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On first down, they'll run it on the draw. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Deron Bland with the tackle.
3-yard pickup brings up second and
They face second down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
and 7.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Open man, that's Flowers. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 31.
Now Dart. Now a screen set up for Schrader. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
At the 35-yard line.
Dart gonna throw it again. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds past the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Here we go. I check. Hey, 47. 47. 26.
Dak gonna throw it here on first down. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Dart. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Dart on first and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Dart. Flush to his right. And he's got another one. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Giants. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Makes it second and 10
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative...
Big opening up the middle. And he will score. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Blue now on the zone read. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. Second and 10. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, they need 5. That is Ferguson in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. First and 10 now from the 36. A run here with Abanikanda. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 31, here's second down and 4. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scattergood. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
A good spot here, second and a yard. A run with the man out of Purdue, that's Tyrone Tracy. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. It's his second touchdown of the year. Beavis, good on the extra point. And the Giants will extend this third quarter lead.
17. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 6, 9, Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
60 boxes, 60 boxes. Shot 60, shot 60.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Out to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Dragon 60. Let's go now. Viking 18.
They'll look to throw again. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Scattergood. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Once again, it's Scattergood. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. Makes it
3rd and 2, and it's Dart. He's got his man right side. It's complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Dart. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Osa Odighizuwa. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. 3rd and long, and Dart is going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
Their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70, Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
That is Ferguson in motion. Back to to throw here to begin the drive. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Dart. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Scatterboot. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Now we see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and inches. They'll try to punch it in with Scatterboot. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Cam Scatterboot. Touchdown, New York. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
From the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Start.
A run with Blue. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That's hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. The PAT, up and good. And the Cowboys are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Scatterboot. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And he's into the end zone yet again. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Giants. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Come on, come on. Hey. Go.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Go!
That is Ferguson in motion.
Ready?
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on 3rd down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Here we go.
On 3rd and short, they go with Blue. And he'll convert, picking up the 1st down at the 46-yard line.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. They'll go. It's Blue. And he is going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Just a great effort by the back. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving, to make sure he had enough to pick up the 1st down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Come on. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, Cup 19, Cup 19.
He'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Ready.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Lance. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. the run game and the pass game. Everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
On third down, here's Blue, and he will get into the end zone. Jaden Blue, touchdown Cowboys. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year.
The kicker on for the point after.
Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now it's Tracy looking to run, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Scatterby. And he's pushing tacklers away as he takes it forward for a gain of 9.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over when I was all alone.